My friends, we start off today's episode looking for cake. And what would you know, here in the middle of the commercial area, there's a beautiful couple of slices of cake right here. Corralis's cake shop had been sort of half finished for a while, and finally it's been finished. And this place is gorgeous. Look, there's diamonds around on the ground, there's cakes everywhere, and cows apparently hanging out. I came over here to pinch a couple of cakes that I needed for our netherwort farm. You didn't expect me to say that, right? I'm going to pinch a couple more. And believe it or not, everything in this shop is free, but we're going to leave a donation because we appreciate Coralis making some cakes for us. Cake is one of those Minecraft things that I never seem to do, like ever. And this season, I actually have a reason to use cake. So you might just notice that I have 6 levels of experience, and last episode we had like 280. And that's right, I've died. Hello. So I was using the farm and I got a message from Efo saying I've been killed by a slime. This area is inside of a slime chunk. And so because of that, this place looks a little bit funky compared to before. There are buttons on top of these blocks, and because they are redstone blocks, they will stop mobs from spawning on them. And so all of the available spaces for something to spawn in this area now has either an iron trapdoor or a button on top of it. Now fortunately, thanks to the wonderful respawn kit which we had recently set up on this server, I was able to get over here and get all my items back straight away, and then condition the room and then use this thing for absolutely ages and get tons of netherwarts. And I now think it's going to be a long time before we actually need to use this farm again. That is a crazy amount of warts. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. That is of course the cake blocks that are floating up here on the sky. They're actually on top of stained glass panes right here. I had this fantastic suggestion during a live stream to use cake to supply myself with food when in this area. You see, I have to hold my nether hoe in one hand, and in the other hand I have to hold the netherwarts when going through this farm. So I can't automatically eat. However, cake has this unique property of being food that is a block and that you can click on. And if we put them in this position here, where they've got something with a small hitbox underneath, I will come out of this area facing like this. You know, we're punching out the netherwarts when they grow to the fullest height, and we're right clicking to place new ones down. I go past and I'm right clicking, and look, I click on the cake and go around like this. So if ever my hunger starts to drop, then I eat the cake. Anyway, I'm going to leave a couple of these over here as backup and put another one on this, and it just means whenever I use this farm now, no slimes are going to be able to spawn, and we ain't going to die of starvation. So that is some good news, but there's bad news as well, unfortunately. Part of AFKing at the netherwort farm was to make sure that this farm here was loaded, which it was, but apparently the player needs to be closer to the farm in order for the mushroom spreading to happen. So when I came over here and checked on this farm, I was a little upset to see that we hadn't actually produced any extra mushrooms, but I did get to AFK here deliberately for a couple of hours, and this thing does not churn out a lot of mushrooms. I am going to have to expand it. I think we're probably going to make this thing 3 wide. We're going to make it even taller, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to design the farm that goes on top of it. So at some point soon, I am actually going to extend this. So we need ingredients for our potions. It's also nighttime here in the test world. Can you put 1 and 2 together? It's actually probably in the title of the video, right? We're going to be doing some phantom farming, and of all the designs I've ever seen in videos on YouTube, they all tend to look something like this, right? So I've built this from memory, and there is a little bit of a flaw with it, unfortunately. So I'm going to stand in the farm and simulate some phantom spawning. Either player would then be here AFK clicking my sword like this. You'll see that the phantoms are incapable of hitting me, which is a great thing, and we can hit the phantoms as long as they sort of go in the direction that I am swinging my sword. So that's part of the problem here really, is that, well, items can land on top of the iron bar, but it means that some of the phantoms will hit the iron bar and not go in front of our sword. So the solution is pretty simple. It's to put an iron trapdoor here, and also a block on top of that, because occasionally a phantom can fly out, land on top and drop its items there. If the phantom gets killed as it's flying away, the drops tend to fall in the water stream and get pushed to the player down below. Now a crucial detail here is that the trapdoor and the glass block don't change the light level. If the light level is 15, it means we have direct sky access, and therefore phantoms can spawn above us. And for the ones that just flew in my path, you can probably see the main improvement. I can stand directly in the middle, swing my sword facing directly above, and in theory, pretty much every phantom is going to swoop through where my sword is swinging. So on average, we'll be able to kill a fair few of them. And this sword is also sharpness free, which I've done deliberately to remind me to finally upgrade my sword to sharpness 5. I'll tell you what, it is loud down here. And obviously I need some XP if I'm going to upgrade this thing. This is essentially the last upgrade I'm going to get to put on it. Excalibur is now very, very expensive with sharpness 5. So at some point in the future, I think we might even permanently set up this farm on top of the mushroom farm. This is a temporary setup right here though, and I've also included a beacon so we can get strength 2. I'm hoping that's enough to one-hit kill them. Resistance regeneration in case I get in a little bit of trouble, but I can put my food in my offhand and use my clicker down below, continuously clicking. And that's actually one of the reasons this is an iron trapdoor, because I need to right click as well. Originally I was building this thing with wooden trapdoors, and then I was like, oh yeah, won't be able to eat. Another detail you might want to know of as well is the local difficulty. It is currently 3.75. I'm not sure what the maximum is, but that number gets tied into the phantom spawning. So the rates should be really good in this area, and the longer that we're here, it might go up if that number can go higher. Anyway, it's basically time for me to stand here doing this. You know, let's see what happens. Many moons have passed, my friends, but also many days as well, because I don't think I had the longest stretch of time where nighttime was actually on, but definitely a few hours passed. And you can also see that I am wearing some iron armor, which I realize is going to tell us if we got hit inside of the farm or not. But first of all, look at that. Look at the XP. Look at the phantom membrane, stacks of it, and phantom heads as well. And I reckoned if it were nighttime continuously, my inventory would have been full up. But that other thing that I mentioned, the iron armor, look at this. It actually got hit 3 times. So it is possible for phantoms to hit you on rare occasions. But all in all, this has been a massive success. Now this wouldn't be complete without the help of the replay mod, which I left on for a single night. This enables us to get a look at how the phantoms swoop in on the farm and how effective it is. And the first few that fly in here show an obvious problem, that they can swoop in, not get hit, and go back out again. Now when they come in as groups, one of them will tend to get hit and then a few others will fly away, but most of the time they do actually get struck down. And the thing is, if they escape, they're going to fly back in for the player anyway. There could possibly be a couple more blocks or clever ways to trap them in here, but I think this is basically effective enough, and I tell you what, I am absolutely happy with how this farm has turned out. So my friends, if you have any ideas on how we could improve the design up here, please do let me know. But otherwise, this is pretty good, and I've been thinking, it's so simple to set up, I should probably just build one of these at every place that I AFK at. So next time I go to the witch farm, I could pass up on using looting to kill the witches, and also have a phantom farm there as well. It's really great. I love this design. So between the last clip and now, I did get some more time to use the farm, but as you'll see, it's been dismantled. It's no longer up the top there, and that's because I was planning on extending the height of this farm. But I have had a change of heart, because I feel like this probably isn't fast enough. That's all we've got on so far from many hours of AFKing, and off in the distance, I couldn't help but notice this thing. It is a Tnt Duplicator that we built on a live stream earlier this season, and I can't help but think we were actually messing around with mushrooms, or maybe it was the new nether trees or something like that. But anyway, if I activate this thing, I believe it's still active because there's TNT up there. There we go, we can drop this down and kaboom goes the desert again, blowing up all of this sandstone. So my idea here is pretty simple. We grow mushrooms, the giant ones, and then we drop dupe TNT on top of it. And then it will blow up most of this in one go. As you can see, it does leave a couple of blocks behind. And it turns out this might not be an issue, because we can actually grow the mushroom when other blocks are kind of in and around it. So if we have a setup like this, we can move the blocks out of the way and then out of the way again. And the cool thing is that the TNT will be able to blow these ones up here. There we go. This one grew significantly taller though, so we might not see that happen. Right, look at that, some blocks survived, and that is not a problem for us because we are going to be able to suppress That's right, we're going to suppress the growth of this giant mushroom. I have a memory of doing this on a live stream earlier this season. If anyone remembers, please let me know, because I think we were goofing around with mushrooms then as well, and I learned that you could put a block of obsidian up here and basically suppress the height at which it grows at. So now when we blow it up, I think at most there's only ever going to be 2 or 1 blocks left behind. You can see the piston get popped off as well. That's not a problem because we can put another block of obsidian just up here to shield it from breaking. So all the pieces are kind of coming together. I'm picturing us having maybe a dispenser over here as well to automatically grow it with bone meal. So the player would kind of stand here clicking in with the brown mushrooms. We then need a collection area that's going to bring them to the player and then into some sort of storage. And last of all, I was just thinking, if this thing fails to grow and the TNT gets activated, then it could blow us up and all of the redstone that we built down here. So maybe we want to activate this thing off of the growth of the brown mushroom so we can have some observers to detect it and then activate the machine. And I think that's, you know, like all of the components. Let's see if I can come up with something here. Okay, let's jump forward in time because I've been working on a design that has some shortcomings and I've realised that the layout isn't so great and it's difficult to fit everything together. And then I came up with something really, really great. But the problem is, every now and then as I'm figuring out the redstone, I set off the TNT at the wrong time and I blow this thing up. This is like the 3rd time it's blown up. So lately, my friends, I've really been trying to flex my redstone muscles. And you know what? It's okay to try to do things and then fail. That's how you learn. And I feel like I've been learning a lot where I've been trying to do stuff in redstone lately. And I just feel like it's not quite going to work. And perfect timing. This thing is being a bit stubborn. There it goes. There it goes. Everything is in place. The TNT falls down. Oh! Wait, it didn't. Oh! Okay, I now know what the problem is. It makes a second signal. I understand. So the issue with our farm is that this detects the creation of the mushroom, but also the removal. So now we're like a flip-flop setup. It only gets powered the first time, meaning the TNT doesn't get activated twice. It took me too long to figure that out. I've moved some things as well to hopefully improve stability. Whew, okay, wish me luck here. Here it goes. Did that set off the TNT? It did, and now it won't set it off again. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now when... Oh, wait a minute. We've got an extra block here. Right. Why does it now not destroy that one? Was that just a one-off? Oh, dude. I hope that doesn't happen too often. Okay, so the farm is now essentially set for me to stand here, provided that one quirk. That is literally the first time I've seen that happen, right? So I can sort of stand here holding down right click. We should hear TNT. And yeah, it all seems good. I tell you what, it is working, but it is also wasting mushrooms. Sorry, bone meal. And look at that, another block got stuck. Oh no, not that time. Wait, what? I just can't quite get everything right. Oh, now it's blown up this hopper. It's also produced a fair amount of brown mushrooms from a couple of tests. This stuff would be getting sort of dispensed immediately here, and there would be blocks around the player so that then it goes into here if the player doesn't pick it up. But it is wasteful with bone meal, and it still is breaking a few blocks. So you know how I roll. I like to kind of get a contraption, figure it out in one episode, build it and all that. But this one, you know, I need some time to sit on this. It's been really fun so far and it's almost there. Just a couple of quirks to figure out and hopefully we can use this on Hermitcraft. So I would like you to leave a comment down below and just let me know if you enjoyed that section or not, okay? I know not everyone likes the redstone, but I really enjoyed messing around with that contraption, even though it didn't work out in the end. And speaking of the end, we needed to go there to get some shulker shells. We need 10 stacks in total minimum, and I got 4.5 so far. And we need these to transport some goods from our good old neighbour, Corrales. Sorry, you're making me laugh.
Okay, sorry.
Go on.
Xisumavoid. Hi.
Hello, Corrales. How's it going? Hanging out underneath your amazing buildings, dude. Look at this.
Thank you, man. It's coming along. It's taking forever, but it's coming along. I like it. Like, I mean, just imagine, because there's gonna be a suburb over here. Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna look so nice.
Going into the desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see
Oh,
what
it's
I'm
gonna
up
be
to
nice.
off in the distance?
I did see when I was building skyscraper something over here, right?
Yeah,
oh,
this is what I wanted to talk to you about. This over here is gonna brew up shulker boxes full of potions. Dun dun dun!
Dude!
It's ridiculous, right?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
It's huge. Like previously, when I was building my skyscraper, this was like tiny. What is that over here, Shashwam?
Oh man, that is a mushroom farm. I'm building all the farms at the moment because I need so many things for potions. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Tell
so
me.
glistering melons make health potions, and golden carrots make night vision and invisibility. So I'm going to need extraordinary amounts of both of those. Are you able to help me out?
Of course. How much are we talking about?
Probably 10 shulker boxes of each minimum.
Oh, so 10 of golden carrots. And 10 of glistering melons.
Basically, I need access to your farms, right? You got some beautiful farms in your base. So you got the greenhouse over here with the melon blocks. That looks gorgeous. Are they all getting stashed here? This looks like redstone.
I think it's kind of filled up, or maybe not filled up, but there's stuff over here, or there was stuff over here.
Oh, this is enough, dude. If I could pinch some of this stuff, that would be amazing.
Oh, dude, take what you need.
Have you eaten all the carrots?
No. Well, I am eating a lot because I'm building a lot and stuff, and I'm falling down all the time, and I'm getting like this, like the tower I've built. That's the mob farm.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get jumped all the time. But we do have like normal carrots if you want those. But do you have a gold farm? We do. Right?
All I need is the normal carrots, dude. If I could come down here and pinch some of these, that would be beautiful.
Oh, dude, if you could get this cleaned off, I would be super grateful. Like hands down. Just take as many carrots as you like. But come over here, because I do have a little bit of golden carrots you can have. Over here. Take 3 of those sugar boxes to start with.
For real?
Yeah.
How have you got so many of these? What is this? Like, oh, dude, you got like resources galore going on here.
Yeah, like this is like a little stock for the shoppy, which I'm going to be opening up soon. So you just take them.
That is
sharing
superb.
is caring, Bishwami.
Indeed.
Like, I mean, like you gave me so much wool, so I'm grateful for that. Like, it's gonna save me.
Take all the wool you need. Where have you been using it in this building up here, right?
Oh yeah, every floor is wool, as you can see on this side, and I need that. Well, I'm gonna have double floors, so yeah, we need a lot of wool.
Do you know what amused me? You told me that you were building this tower, and then I flew over and saw that you also built this at the same time.
Yeah, like this was planned to be a warehouse, but then it kind of looks like a fire station. So I'm like,
oh, it does actually. Now you say it, yeah. It could be either. It could be either. It feels like one of those buildings that's been adapted, right?
I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Oh, we get company.
Friends.
But it's huge on the inside, so I think we can make it work. Look at those guys.
Oh, that kind of company. I love the way they just stare at you. Oh, here comes... Wait, watch out for the guy with the banner. Have you got a flint and steel on you? Okay, check out this intense PvP action right here. Look at me go. Whoa! Whoa! So intense. So intense. They're actually doing a bit of damage to me because we're in a closed area. But you can just run around. Oh, they're going to get me. They're going to get me. No, they're not. Run out of there.
Don't die.
Let's kill them without firing off a shot. Oh, they're going to get me, dude. Like... Do I have my armor on? I don't have my armor on. Oh, it's one out here. I'm gonna die. Oh, goodness me.
The brave Shishwami.
I love to do that on live streams when I see them. I just run up to them and run around in circles. But I didn't have my armor on. Yeah, they shoot each other. Anyway, this guy. This guy. He go and get fire. Cool.
Idiots. Oh.
There you go. Banner.
I'm grabbing that. Thank you so much. There's still a few on the inside of here, I see.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
They're so silly. Aha, so Corrales is helping us out with 2 very important ingredients, and he's even contributed some golden carrots to the project for our potions. We are getting there. We are making rapid progress, I tell ya. So I've raided his beautiful farm down here again, yoinked out loads and loads of the carrots, which I think were like backing up his system. There's still some filtering back in. As you can see, plenty of boxes of that to go around. Okay, almost all of these shulker boxes are filled up, just that last one there. The rest are good. And Corrales said that the farm had broken, and I believe I have found the problem and the solution at the same time. So all of this stuff had backed up probably because the storage got filled, but down the bottom here, this wasn't actually full up, which is what I was expecting, right? And that somehow this design here had broken. Well, it's actually the minecart over there. One of those things with chunks unloading and loading, they occasionally get stuck. Let's actually check. Look at that, it's on a chunk border. So at some point or another this was unloaded. Anyway, what you want to do to fix something like that is just grab a trapdoor, come over here and nudge it and get it going on its way again. Aha, by the looks of the thing here, that means the items were just hanging around on the ground. So that shouldn't be an issue anymore. And look at this. The redstone's blinking. We're starting to get more melons in the system again. Alright, so what's next? Well, we need an extraordinary amount of gold. Now, we do have a gold farm here. Actually, we kind of have 2 gold farms, right? I haven't checked on this in a while. Oh, just that, eh? And I believe I might have some gold stashed away here. Yeah, so we got all of that to be used. And I've just crunched the numbers. This can make 198 stacks using the golden nuggets from these golden blocks. But we need 405 in total, so I'm going to need to make about that many golden blocks again over here at the farm. And you know what? I travel over here a lot, and I don't ever really show it on camera, but I love dropping down here. Ooh, there we go. So heading down below, this is where we'll find out how much stuff we got stashed at the moment. Yep, that's looking good, right? Okay, well, doing some rough math, I think in order to make all of these into the golden variety, I need to spend a lot of time AFK at this farm, because we still need many, many stacks of golden blocks to make this happen. I have forgotten about something very important, my friends. Well, maybe not important. I forgot how tedious crafting can be sometimes. Look, I've done like 2 chests already. Put one over there. I put it over there. There it is. And yeah, I've been going through and just doing this over and over again. I will get as much of this crafted up. I need to AFK at the gold farm. I need to AFK at the phantom farm. We need to build more farms for this project. This is turning in to one of the biggest projects I think I've ever done. But this is the end of today's episode. I hope you've been entertained. Be sure to leave a like if so. Thank you for supporting the channel. And of course, go down to the description box down below and check out my other channels, my music channel, my talkie channel, if you've not seen those before. Loads of cool content over there for you to enjoy. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.